I okay. I will buy it. I will do this. Why not? Why not? Before we get started, this is not the 200 subscriber video. I decided to put that off for now because I don't know. I've been pretty busy lately in terms of doing things. I work from Monday to Thursday, and I'm kind of tired for some reason nowadays, like physically tired. So I'll have videos underway, but otherwise, since I have a little bit of breathing room tonight, I suppose I can play this because like a friend gifted it to me, and I figured since he gave the DLC as well, why the hell not, right? So this is Sakuya Izayoi gives you advice and dabs. Alright, let's see. Sakuya is a plus Notori Kawashiro offers you advice in exchange for cucumbers and eats the cucumbers. And Sakuya. Alright, full screen this. Start. Which game do you want to play? I'll play the original. Hello? You there? Ooh, there's background noise. There you are. Ah, it's Zunart-ish. My name is Sakuya. You're in such a mysterious place. Not here, but not quite there. I had some friends of mine come up with this place for you. This is your personal area. Well, that's nice. You can come back here anytime you want, no matter what. I'll also be your friend and your guide throughout all this. With that said, what's on your mind? First, start off by telling me how you feel. I feel anxious. What's making you feel anxious? I'm scared or something. Fear is the natural response that happens to everyone, even to the greatest of people, and that includes you, it seems. Maybe you have a phobia of something, or perhaps you're scared of failing something important. Just know that the more you do something, the easier it gets. Sadly, fear and anxiety don't get better from doing nothing about it. It's not going to be easy, but more often than not, it gets better and the fear will subside. You just gotta keep trying. If your fear is... oh my god, the sound looped. If your fear is something you cannot really act upon, or is extremely crippling, there's no shame in getting help. Either through someone you trust, or through the work of a professional such as a therapist. Remember that you're not alone. Chances are that other people are going through what you're going through, and you can tackle your fear at your own pace. It doesn't matter if it takes you 1 week or 1 year to get over it, as long as you're trying, and then you're doing great. I know you have it in you to overcome whatever's afflicting you. Good luck, and I wish you nothing but the best. Well, that's all I have to say on that matter. Did I manage to make you feel better? Yeah. I'm glad I could have been a help, even if I made you just a little bit better. I do have one last thing to show you to celebrate this occasion. Spell card. Dangerous action behavior. Shit does. Like, the second I read it, I clicked it, I was like, oh no. I hope that will suffice. It seems that is the end. But you're free to come back anytime you want. Here's to better days and a bright future. And with that, we're off. Bonus scene. I know what I must do. Now I'm really fired up. Spell card sign. Dangerous action. Behavior. Eternal weak. Oh my god. It's god damn. Take. Oh, okay. Let's go through the rest. Let's see what happens if I say no. I'm sorry that I couldn't have been of help. I do have one thing left to try out. I learned this from the mistress's little sister. Flantre dabbing. No, dude. Okay. Okay. I feel sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Why do you feel sad? I don't like my current situation. Sorry to hear that. Everyone hits a roadblock in their life when they're not happy with their current life situation. Reflecting on this is the best approach. Every situation is different. Some just needs more time, others need action. In fact, I initially didn't like serving in the mansion with my mistress. However, after some reflection and giving it time, I don't think I ever want to live everywhere else. Of course, your situation may require more than just time and reflection. You might have to look towards taking a course of action. Ultimately, you have to live the life you want to live. Others may have their expectations for you, but at the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy. A troublemaker friend of mine actually ran away from home over this. Her name is Marissa. She wanted to dedicate her life to magic. Her father was outraged by this. Marissa got into constant arguments with her father. Ultimately, they couldn't come to an agreement and she ran away from home and never came back. She never came to regret the decision and was living her best life, filled with adventures and happy times. Needless to say, if Marissa listened to her father and decided not to pursue her passion for magic, she would most likely be very unhappy with her life. It's a bit of an extreme example, though. You may not need to follow something like that. However, just think about what it is that you want to make you happy. Then think about how you can obtain that. Good luck. I believe in you. I'm here for you no matter what. Well, it doesn't matter. Did I manage to make you feel better? Yes. Let's do I feel anxious again. I have a test coming up. Test anxiety is perfectly normal. It's okay to feel some anxiety and nervousness when you have an important test or exam coming up. However, if it gets bad to the point where it's negatively affecting your performance, you may want to use these strategies to seek help. If you still need to study or practice for the test, do so at a moderate pace and take breaks in between. Do not try to cram everything at the last minute. Make sure you get proper sleep. You can drink tea such as chamomile, or take supplements such as melatonin to help you while sleeping. Exercising is also a great way to boost your mood and improve your performance. Just stick to a workout routine that suits you the best. Finally, you can use breathing techniques to put yourself more at ease. There are tons of breathing methods such as box breathing, deep breathing, or abdominal breathing. Feel free to look up any breathing techniques and apply which everyone works for you. With that said, one of the simplest is box breathing technique. Want to try that now? Sure. Great. Simply just follow what I say and click the next line when you're done. Here we go. Breathe in for 4 seconds and then hold for 4 seconds. Okay? And that's a cycle. Repeat this as many times as you want until you notice an improvement in your mood. Hopefully, at least you have some new ideas to how to manage your test anxiety better. I wish you nothing but the best. Good luck. I'm here for you no matter what. Let's do one more anxious. While I can't specifically guess what exactly is making you feel anxious, you have my deepest sympathies. There are different forms and levels of anxiety that require a different approach towards. You may feel like your anxiety could use some professional help, or you also may feel like all you need is some guidance on relieving your anxiety. If your anxiety is severe enough to the point where it heavily impacts your day, such as experiencing panic attacks or being unable to do normal tasks, I strongly recommend you seek professional help. When in doubt, if you can, see a doctor or a counselor and talk about your concerns with them. I should also add that if you decide to go to therapy and your counselor or therapist isn't working out for you, try to change to a different counselor or therapist. It may be a bit of extra work, but it's important you get a professional who works with you, or who works well with you. I'm no doctor or a substitute for treatment. However, I can at least give you some tips on how to relieve anxiety. Would you like to hear that? Sure. Talk about your anxiety with a friend or family member you trust. It may provide you comfort or relief. Exercising has been proven to help relieve anxiety and depression, and in general helps boost your mood. The key is to find a program that suits you and consistently or more often working at it. You can put your mind at ease with activities that are soothing to you, such as listening to music, art, writing, entertainment, or in my case, cleaning. It's important to get quality sleep. Better sleep is essentially a better body and mind. Having a balanced diet also helps. Certain foods such as caffeinated drinks can worsen anxiety. Well, good thing I don't drink those. You can also try breathing or meditation exercises like physical exercise. They just involve a picking routine and having to go at it. A simple but effective breathing exercise is... I've done it. I'm good. Well, that's all I gotta say on that matter. It's perfectly okay to feel sad, even if it's for a reason you have yet to know. More often than not, it'll go away on its own. Embrace the sadness, let it flow through your mind like the waves on this beach. The important thing is to move forward by doing what you can to make you happy. Do whatever you find solace in, be it music, playing games, writing, whatever works for you. There are certain conditions you may not notice that can also make you sad, such as your diet and most commonly the weather. Finally, remember there's nothing wrong in seeking help. If you can, it may be a good idea to make an appointment with your family doctor. The doctor will be able to treat or refer you according to your problem. Remember, you can always get a second opinion if you feel like you need to. Take all the time you need to get over the sad feeling. I'm also right here if you need anything. I'm sorry to hear that. Coping with grief can be very difficult. Whether it's the loss of a life of a loved one or a friend, losing your job or a relationship with friends or family, whatever it is, your feelings are valid and it's okay to feel upset. It's important to try and move on by coping with the loss. There are healthy and unhealthy ways to cope. For instance, going to therapy, talking about it with someone you trust, and keeping your mind busy with music, games, or books are all perfectly healthy ways to cope with grief. It's important you stay away from the unhealthy ways to cope, such as self-harm, substance abuse, or alcohol abuse. While they may provide temporary relief, they won't help you in the long term and make your situation worse. It may not be the same as your situation, but the mistress was really overcome with sadness when her pet went missing. Thankfully, we ended up finding it, but seeing her really like that. Anyways, take all the time you need to overcome this. I believe in you. I'll be right here if you need anything. Feel lost. Why do you feel lost? I don't know what to do with my life. It's okay to be uncertain about your future. There's no shame in not knowing. It's a common problem. Humans long for meaning and purpose with our lives. It's part of why I love serving as the head maid in my mansion. It's fulfilling work. Regardless, you may benefit from reflecting and asking yourself some questions. What do you like doing? What do you not like doing? What kind of person are you? What are you good at? Simple questions like that can go a long way. Some dreams are more realistic than others. However, you should always set realistic and measurable goals for yourself. It also never hurts to have a backup plan either. Some people say I would have made a great vampire hunter had I not decided to be a maid. I think it's a fair plan. You're also free to try different things in your life. If you want, you can try some new activities and see what you liked or did not like about it. To sum it up, do a lot of reflecting. Don't put your eggs in one basket. Try new things and take your time. Though my mistress has the power to change someone's fate, it's in you to decide what you want to do. Good luck and I wish you the best. I don't feel like I belong anywhere. I'm sorry to hear that. Whether you feel that way because you've been cast aside from a group or you feel like you don't fit in anywhere, it can be hard feeling lonely or isolated. First, you can try joining a group of people with similar interests or obtaining just some friends to talk to. You can do this in a variety of ways, whether through meetings in the form of conventions, clubs, or meetings. There's also nothing wrong with doing this online. Things can be far apart from you but still be really close to your heart. You can do this through online communities, forums, and message boards. All these methods may require you to step out of your comfort zone and put in some effort, but it can be entirely rewarding. With that said, there's nothing wrong with spending most of all your time by yourself. Furthermore, sometimes you just need 1 to 2 close people, be it friends, family, or even pets, to feel a sense of fulfillment and belonging. As a matter of fact, my mistress's close friend is an absolute bookworm who likes to stay inside and reach patchouli. And that's perfectly fine. That's how she wants to live. Overall, there are many ways you can obtain a sense of belonging, even through just yourself. Good luck! Sure. I can't focus on learning new things. That is a personal issue of mine. Learning new skills or hobbies is often not easy. This can be due to a variety of factors. You may not have the passion, it may be too challenging, or perhaps you suffer from procrastination. Which one fits you? It's really easy to procrastinate and not be able to focus on the task at hand properly. It can also be pretty challenging to overcome procrastination, but you don't have to go to extreme measures such as turning off your internet or not allowing yourself to have fun until the task is done. Some healthy ways to fight procrastination including breaking up the task into small chunks, working in small 5 to 25 minute increments, rewarding yourself after completing a section. You can also try to fight it via doing other small productive things. For example, you can try something as simple as cleaning up your room or taking out the garbage. Those small accomplishments can motivate you to start working on your task. It may sound strange, but it can work quite well. I wish you the best of luck in your task ahead. You can do it, and I'm always here for you. Did I manage to make you feel better? I'm glad to hear I can be of help. I do have one last thing to show you to celebrate this occasion. Spell card sign, dangerous action behavior. If you're not feeling passionate about something you're learning it may not be a good idea to do some reflection. As you may know, I have the ability to stop time. I can learn my skill I want to before the day ends. But even though I have an endless amount of time, there's no point in learning something new if I'm not interested. If you're genuinely not passionate about whatever it is you're working on, it may be a good idea to consider letting it go. If you're in a spot where you're able to work, where you have to do the task ahead, regardless of whether you like it or not, then consider doing it in small parts and even reward yourself for making progress, such as taking a break and doing something you enjoy. Overall, you'll need to do some reflection as to what you're doing is really the best for you. There's nothing wrong with trying to accomplish something difficult. You just have to do it in small increments. If you're learning the piano, for instance, you can learn Mary Had a Little Lamb instead of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. What does that sound like? Work your way up to your goal by doing it in very small but measurable parts, one step at a time. It's almost always best to start off small. It doesn't matter how slow you're progressing, you could go at a snail's pace and that would be okay. The key is to keep trying and not give up. You can fall, stumble, and sit back and even take time off, but you must never give up. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not get it right the first 10 or 1,000 tries. I wish you the best of luck in your task ahead. You can do it, and I'm always here for you. Alright. D-A-B-E-M-E. Okay, I guess that was Sakuya Izayoi gives life advice and dabs. The fuck am I doing? It's a Monday night. But this is going on YouTube. Regardless of all the spelling errors and grammatical inconsistencies. Thank you, Sakuya.